on a few areas. But in terms of just being a little bit more patient on the offensive end and not taking the first shot that comes, and this last possession was a great example of that patience.
Gurecki will take it all the way herself. Had two Florida State defenders there. They do their job. Baldwin in some trouble. Turns it over. Lambert just missed. Williams swung it around, trying to thread the needle for Gurecki, but puts it out of bounds.
I love the sense of urgency that Duke is playing with on the defensive end. So sometimes you got to take the good with the bad, right?
And as long as those turnover numbers stay down and not up in that 18 range where they've been for the season for Duke, that number has been lower in this last stretch where they've won 5 of 6. Wofolk had two defenders in front of her, passes it back out to Akamu, 8 on the shot clock. Gillespie lining up that 3.
See, that's where I would love to see Como attack and then figure out what's next. I think at times she becomes extremely passive. Finds a way to get to the basket, and it all stems from her being a competitor.
Jade Williams, aggressive, wound up in the laps of some of the camera crew there on the baseline, and she is 2 points away from being in double figures.
Jade Williams has been a bright spot for Duke in the last few games. She's turned up her intensity. She's averaging 3 more points than usual, and she's been a key to their success as well. And someone that we don't speak about often, but she's been key.
Yeah, she's been in double figures for 3 straight games. That's the first time in her career. Now, as I just said, she's a couple of points away from making that 4 straight games. Akamu winds up with a basketball, hands it off to Gillespie, and that will be waved off. Offensive foul as Akamu from the free throw line will not get the roll. Baldwin, she has been playing some big minutes off the bench for Florida State.
She has, and Baldwin is one of the ones that I would love to see become more consistent. Obviously, she's a freshman and she has a lot of growing to do, but I think she's highly capable of becoming that 4th or 5th option for Florida State.
Anime Akinbody James took a ton of contact on the way to the basket. No foul called either way. Later this afternoon on ABC, catch Pacific on ABC as well. The ACL injury.
And I think that's what FSU is going to have to do on a consistent basis in order to get a win with this game.
Baldwin was left open on the inbounds, and she made it count. She's in double digits with 10. Lead now 4 for Duke. They've led by as many as 9. Gurecki got just a little bit of breathing room. That was all she needed.
She's always in control on her drives. She sees defenses that, you know, before she makes a play, she knew that she was driving in. She knew Ikoma was going to come back, so she did her little floater. That was a pretty impressive play by Gurecki.
15 now for Gurecki, one of the top scorers in the ACC. Averages over 19 points per game in conference play. That ranks 2nd behind Virginia's Jocelyn Willoughby. Akamu, nothing but net that time. She has 9.
As FSU was shooting around today, that was one of the spots that they worked on. And Coach Summerall mentioned when she was speaking to us that it was about getting to their spots and working out of their spots instead of trying to figure out what Duke is doing on the defensive end.
When Odom elevates, kiss it goodnight. 14 now for Nay, as they call her here in Durham. Florida State has scored their last couple of trips, but they've given up points on the other end, so they still find themselves down by 6. Kamu's foul. They'll get the ball under the basket.
Exactly. That foul happened because of the attack mentality that Kamu had in that possession. And I've been saying it all game, but if she chooses to be aggressive on every possession, I think FSU will be in good shape offensively.
Just under 16 seconds. Woolfolk got a wide open look and drained it. One possession game, Elena. Crowd counting it down, and we will stay with a 3-point difference. Naja Woolfolk hitting a big shot for the Seminoles to pull them within 3 on the road. Blue Devils lead it 49-46.